Alright, welcome back to another tips and tricks video with Nevaduck. I'm going to go over a couple things with you today, just real quick. I want to go over how to level up your heroes. So basically just do dungeons, that'll give you here get a light to level them up. But when you go into your hero section, let me go over this stuff with you. Up here, tells you all the information up here. He deals magical damage, he's a tank, so he can take extra damage, and he's slow. If they're slow, that means they're not going to be one of the first people to attack. You'll have to wait a turn. And for instance, Echo, he's magical, undead, and he's a spirit, so he doesn't have the slow characteristic. The Reaper, slow, undead warrior. So you just kind of look at these things and it'll kind of give you the idea. If they have the characteristic slow, you're going to have to wait a turn to actually attack. Here's his average damage to give you an idea how much damage he's going to do. The profile, this right here, will kind of give you an idea where you get his tokens from, which I've already collected them today, or else these would be colored. Let me show you a different one. Keep on to use my computer to move things around. Echo should have one. So if you want to farm this up, which I need to get to 70 to get the next star, and when you get another star you get health and armor and stuff. That's what you get when you get stars. Collect enough hero tokens, that hero gains a star and their stats increase significantly, so that's a good thing. And so if I wanted to farm tokens for him to get to 70, I'd click on this, and that'll bring me to a dungeon where it drops his token. Alright, the next is stats. So you come in here, kind of gives you an idea. Stats of the magical lights. Anyways, I'm not going to read that to you. 30% bonus damage against dark units. If you watched my previous videos, I was talking about in the dungeon how light does extra damage to dark, and then also like this one right here, he's water, does bonus damage to fire, but I take an extra 25% nature damage when I get attacked. This right here, and this right here. Cannot be poisoned, burned, frozen, shocked, or diseased. Taking less damage from non-physical attacks. So the physical attacks I can tank them pretty well on this guy. If they're magic attacks, I take a little bit extra damage. So you can really get to know your characters just by coming in here and checking them out. Same with the abilities. So if you click on the max part, it'll tell you what it does now and then what it'll do if you level it up. Pretty much all these are like that. Now to get more abilities, you have to come over here to the Ascend tab. The next time I ascend this character, I'm going to get a new ability. To ascend this character, I need 7 of these. I need 8 of these and 4 of these. To find out where they drop, you just click on them. So I just clicked on this one. This one drops from here. Now this one right here, any of them that have these little things behind their heads, they're rare. And then the sparkly ones are even more rare. As you can see, I have 0. So they're a really low, like more like 1% drop, if that. It's just ridiculous. But it's good because that's the way the game is. And if they didn't have stuff like that, what would you do? You gotta grind for these. So these ones are pretty standard. They're easy to get. And each character has the different ones. So I come into Sumi. So he has all these. I'm pretty close. So if I wanted to start grinding for these ones, I have all these dungeons where I could get them from. And even if you get one, from what I understand, even if you get one from this dungeon, it can keep dropping, but it's just a low drop rate, so it's not something that always drops, and it's very, very, very rare. It's less. You'll get hero tokens before you will get the evos, these particular evos to drop. Just so you know. All right, going back. This right here. Now, when you're doing dungeons, that tells you how much experience you need for the next one. You click this, it brings up any XP potions that you've gotten dropped from dungeons. This is just a way to juice up your lower level characters quickly to catch up. So if you get a drop and it's level 1, if you get a hero tokens and unlock a character which is level 1, you can use these to catch your character up. So if I click on this one, it gives me all that XP. So 100 XP per click, 20 XP per click, and I have 204 of these, and I have 3 of these. No, none of these, none of these, none of these. But these all drop out of the dungeons randomly, and you build them up pretty quick. So that helps you catch up. Just keep in mind, if you do go from like level 1 to 20, just make sure you have the gold to build up your powers, or else you'll be just unbalanced. Let's see, let me level up one character's. Oh, actually right here. So this character right here, Black Diamond, I got as a drop. Now she's level 4, and if I'm going to level her up, those XP potions are great for playing catch up at low levels. And then upgrade abilities. Now if you notice back here, this little green thing, that means there's something you can actually do. So if you have all the stuff to ascend her to the next level, this little green diamond will be above the ascending. But since it's not, it's above the abilities. So it's just telling me that I can max those out. I probably don't really need to spend the money on those ones. Also in here under abilities, I think I already said this, but you can check out what it does and everything. And again, don't forget the ascended. And see, I've got enough for everything but this. So if I want that, I've got to actually get to these dungeons, which are locked because I haven't gone far enough. Anyways, that's just few quick things that I learned. That when I realized it, I was like, oh crap, I can catch my other characters up. I think I'm kind of spread thin as far as characters that I'm leveling, so I don't have any that are really super strong, but I'm getting there. Anyways, thanks for stopping by.